girls, the valedictorian of the class of 2017 is Regina Metz. For the boys, the valedictorian of the class of 2018 is Michael Trainor. At this time, Michael will address his class. Morning, everybody.
Morning.
All right, just give me a second here. Okay. They say the first rule of giving a speech is timing. Check. They say the second rule of giving a speech is to lead with a joke. Check. And they say the third rule of giving a speech is to do something dramatic. But they told me I had to fill 5 minutes, so I brought a copy. So first things first, I have to thank the people who put me up here, the people who've been everything to me in my life, and that's my family, and especially my parents, who are living proof that intelligence is not hereditary. But seriously, Mom and Dad, you guys have been everything to me over the years, and I can't express the gratitude to you guys. I love you guys. Now, I've been here for almost a decade and a half, a long time, and as we know, Pinecrest is expensive. So, in tuition, my parents have paid close to $200,000, and for that money, you've got what you see up here. And just for old time's sake, let's see what you could have got for curtain B. For $200,000, you could have gotten a small helicopter, a Ferrari, 56,000 Big Macs, or Red Sox season tickets for 52 years. So I stand here now wearing a cap and gown worth the equivalent of a small island in the Caribbean. So what's it worth? Well, Pinecrest has given us a lot over the years. I don't think any of us can deny that. It's been home for us between 2 and 15 years, for myself 13. But what makes Pinecrest worth it is the people on stage here. It's the people that come in and day out, and they help us learn. For example, Mr. Cha, you made math enjoyable for some of us. That's no small feat. And I might lose the audience on this one, but Dr. Morris, I actually like chemistry. Dr. Linda Kugel, Mr. I, you brought band into my life, and for that I'm forever grateful. And for the history department, well, I might know a little too much about Wisconsin and Philadelphia, but Coach Kane, Mr. Podmalik, Mr. Boaz, thank you for showing me how greatly messed up the world is. It's comforting to know we're not the only generation screwing up. And Ms. Schwat, we've read countless novels and countless poems in your class, and I'd like to quote one right now to encapsulate the moment, but unfortunately, all I can think of other than Heidegger is I love Big Brother. It's weird, I didn't write that. And finally, Dr. Stone, I'd like to make a joke about philosophy, but why? What I'm trying to say is that these people on the stage behind me and out in the audience, they're what made Pinecrest worth it. Their effort every day coming into class. They make these last 13 years worth it and a great experience, and we all thank you. Dad, did you hear any of that, or you still got the Red Sox tickets in your head?
Red Sox.
Now, class of 2018, we've accomplished so much. From breaking windows to beating South, we have quite the resume. We have several great athletes going on to compete at the next level. We have fantastic musicians who've made state bands year after year. Not to mention a band that's beat Jenkintown 3 years running now. We have great fishermen who spend so much time on the lake, they're starting to look like castaways. And we have great artists like Sam Adams, who's become a phenomenal photographer. What started in 8th grade with some chalk has turned into a promising career in the art world. Class of 2018, we have completed one of the most basic checkpoints in society. Perhaps now I can get a job that doesn't involve grilling meat and rolling burritos, but I don't have high hopes. But still, I feel as if it's a time to celebrate, not for what we've achieved, which is a great deal, but for who we've achieved it with. Seniors, I feel like I'm speaking to my family right now. Not because you're all my best friends. Naturally, very few of you are. But because we have a shared experience together for years. Nothing can take that away. Families often go years without seeing each other, or even speaking, and that's natural. To be honest, after 13 years, I think I need some space. After all, there's only 70 of us, and I know way too much about a lot of you. But, in conclusion, I'll remember you all for a long time. Now, as I wrap this up, I'd like to speak my mind what will be perhaps my final words to a lot of you. I'll try to keep it short. I'd like to give a quick shout out to our salutatorian, Nolan. He's one of the smartest guys I know and could easily be speaking here today. Nolan, you missed it by that much, buddy. And Bowie, Nolan, Sam, Jeffrey, Alex, you guys have been great friends over the years, and I appreciate it. And I do want to take this time to remind you that a lot of you do owe me money, but for now, I'll overlook it. I'd also like to give a shout out to the undisputed best section of the band, the saxophone section, consisting of myself, Joe, and Brian. You can share a word. Will and Ben, if you guys ever make it to the MLB, you need an agent? Right here, just saying. And finally, I'd like to give a special thank you to Mr. Zell Miller for all he's done. I owe him a great debt for keeping me out of debt. In all, class of 2018, enjoy the summer, get ready for the real world. After today, we hit the reset button. There's no valedictorians, there's no integers. Your future's in your hands. What you did here will allow you to shape your future. I think we're all gonna miss Pinecrest as soon as we're out that door. So take these last couple moments and enjoy them.